Alrighty, so for those of you who watched the first video, we literally just stopped recording that one and we're starting the second video. It's day 2, it's wonderful weather outside, so let's go and find us some cats. I still need more of them. Actually, before I do that, I should probably drop off some of the things I've been farming. Da, 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 da. Now, the cats will increase your carry capacity, which is very handy, but they don't really do much else. So, I mean, okay, they're great multi-purpose workers early on for the base, but it's not something I would ever really say you should rely on. And we'll probably drop off, oh no, the arrows don't really weigh anything. We'll drop off the fiber. And, oh, gold coins don't weigh anything, but we'll store them here for now. Gumas, annoying, useless little guy. He has some skills, but there are many, many pals with better skills than he. So when we catch him, it will be pretty much only for the purposes of filling out our pal deck. So there is 2 sets of experience you get when it comes to catching pals. Oh, 3 actually, pardon me. There's your first time catch, which gives you more experience. There is your standard catch, which is anything after your first time catch. And then there's your 10th catch. Your 10th time catching a specific pal. Oh, hey, a free pal sphere. Your 10th time catching a specific pal will give you a big chunk of EXP. And it is technically considered by some players, I guess, as completing that pal in the pal deck. I don't know for sure as to how that works, but hey, that's how other people consider it. So. Also, at this level, our stamina is going to be very important, so we're going to level that up a bit. And as we get points, we'll also see about leveling up HP. I think I'm not going to level up my carry weight any further, just because I have a ton of carry weight. Alright. Now, the torch doesn't really hit as hard as the club does, but as you may have noticed, the torch does one very important thing. And that is light them on fire. While they're on fire, they take continuous dot damage, or damage over time. So, it can be very helpful. Oh, great, and that little bugger saw me, so he's running away. Now we do need wool, so we will be catching sheep eventually, but we will not be catching sheep this time. Alright, yeah, we only have a 33% chance to catch the guy because he's aware of me. Yeah, once you get him down to like a quarter health, these low-level pals are pretty much easy catches. And like I said, they are not the greatest of pals to have, but they work. And in the case of the cats, they just give you more carry capacity, but trust me, you'll love carry capacity. Especially since, at least at this point in the game, there is no way to reset your stat points. So where you put your points is very important. Now, there are stats that are pretty much what you could call a dead stat, where the points you put into them do not have much of an effect. Now, those stats kind of vary, I guess, for some people. There are a couple, though, that are pretty much iron. Attack and defense. Do not touch these. They are useless. They only give you like 2 points as a buff, and most of your pals that you catch early on, even the chicken, will probably have better attack than you. Work speed. Getting a pal with better work speed than you is not hard. Especially if you get one that has the... oh, I forget the name for it. There's a specific trait that gives them like bonus work speed. There's one that gives them like a 50% buff. If they've already got a high base work speed, and you add that on top of it, if they're able to do any construction, they will construct faster than you. And remember, you can have several pals at your base at any one time. Alright, Catavia. This is going to be a bit of a catastrophe, but let's do this. Oh, at least you want to take this someplace private. I don't have to worry about your buddy butting in. Alright, then that should make cat number 4? 5? 5. Alright, now, important thing, you can only carry 5 pals in your party. So... Oh, also... We come up behind him and whack, whack, whack. Oh, he had too much health. Yeah, sometimes pal spheres will fail like that if they have too much health. They'll just knock it away. And the stronger they are, the easier it is for them to knock stuff away. Alright, so we should probably go back and craft some more pal spheres. I think I only have one left. And hey, we leveled up. So that gives us 7 that we've caught so far, the cats. 3 more and we'll get a nice big chunk of EXP. Sadly, as you may have noticed in the bottom right hand corner, I am out of pal spheres. So we have to go make more. Thankfully, the basic pal sphere that you get is very, very easy to make. In point of fact, all it takes is 3 wood, 3 stone, and 1 pallium. So you can literally sneeze these things out. And speaking of sneezing, I do apologize if I end up snuffling a little bit with my sinuses. My sinuses are a wreck. Have been for years. Though, admittedly, COVID did not help with that. Then again, the hospital's treatment for COVID did not help with that either, so... that's a whole separate ball of wax we're not going to get into. Let's see here. Alright, so we'll get back to base, and you're going to get to see one other fun function when it comes to your base. So, you know all that crap I stored in that chest over there? I only have 4 stone on me. I should only be able to make 1 pal sphere. But, when you look in the crafting menu, I have 48 stone. That's because the containers in your base are linked. It will draw from your inventory first, but it can draw from every inventory on the base. I think the PAL docks also link to each other, so you may be able to draw from resources at other bases once you set up a PAL dock. I am not 100% certain on that, though. Do not quote me on it. We will probably be doing some testing with it, though. No, I don't want to look at my character's abs. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't really look behind you easily. I mean, you can kind of go into an overhead, but you can't just, like, look behind you in proper 3D, because the workbench gets in the way. It puts the camera right on top of the table, staring at your abs. It's not the greatest. I guess if you're a bit of a perv and you're playing a female character, it has its perks, but that's not what we're here for. So, and... okay, yep, I used up all the wood from my inventory. I probably could use to drop off some pallium. No point in keeping that stuff on me. And, oh yes, the egg. So, let's go ahead and get into one other element here of this system. So, yeah, of course, I need more wood. Why wouldn't I need more wood? Let's go ahead and chop this down really quick. I probably also need to make a repair bench, because I think my tools are going to work. Yeah, we're not fighting that guy. That guy's level 38 with over 4,000 health. He sneezes and we die. Alright, so... 2 things we need to build. First, let's build the repair bench. Oh, of course, we can't build the repair bench yet. Yeah, getting started at the beginning when you don't have resources and you don't have automatic resource generation gets a little difficult. Just just restarting back to that and remembering, oh, I don't have all this stuff. But you will come to love the repair bench. The repair bench is your friend, because your tools will wear down, your armor will break. Even the shield that we can craft later on does have durability. It recharges itself, but as you take damage to it and it has to recharge, it'll eat durability. Okay, there we go. So, as I thought, stuff was starting to get a little iffy. And what the heck, we'll repair the club. Probably not going to need it for very long, but we'll repair it. And I'm going to do more stuff, so let's just break this thing down. Now, sadly, mining resources does not give good EXP. Like, every time you break a level of the rock, you'll get a few EXP. I think I got like 7 that time. And I got 7 for breaking it down completely. Not really worth it. So, mining for EXP is terrible. Don't attempt it. EXP is going to be gotten from the pals. Thankfully, it's not like it's very hard to get from them either. Pretty much the core reason for existing. Anyway, as I was trying to demonstrate earlier, if we go into food... Are you kidding me? I'm still short on... I need to remember to keep a mental tally of what I need. Alrighty, so... Also, when it comes to your stamina, never let it fully deplete. You can let it get down to like that last sliver of orange, but if you let it fully deplete, it'll go red, and you can't do any stamina actions until it recharges. Alright, so, campfire. Let's get this built, and then we're going to cook that egg before it goes bad, because food will spoil. And when food spoils, you lose the top item in the stack for it. But we can go in here, we can go ahead and make an egg, and when we fry it up, it'll reset the spoil timer for it. So now, instead of having less than a minute, it has 20 minutes, and it gives much more nutrition. You can technically eat raw eggs. I do not recommend it. Real quick, while we're here, let's just go ahead and convert all my berries to baked berries. They don't take long to make. They have a little bit longer of a spoil timer, and I think they're a little bit more nutritious. So, why not? Also, if I'm not mistaken, cooked food pretty much will generally, what was it? Sanity. So, as I mentioned earlier, your pals have a sanity stat. This will deteriorate as they work. It goes back up when they sleep, and if you have certain amenities for them, like there is a pal hot tub you can build, which is really grotesque when you think about it, because it requires an item you get from killing or capturing the penguins. So essentially all your pals are bathing in the blood of penguins. Yeah, this game gets a little dark when you think about it. But, other than that, the sanity stat also is restored from food. Raw food does not provide a sanity stat. At least, I don't think it does. Let me go ahead and... There, 16 should do, and then we'll just cancel that and put the rest back in my inventory. Okay, yeah, so red berries give 15 nutrition. Baked berries give 21 nutrition and 1 sanity. So you'll automatically produce berries all day long once you get a plantation up and running. But if you also set it up to just craft all your berries into baked berries, your pals will eat these first. And these will give them back a little bit of sanity, and they'll give them nutrition. And all you really need is a fire pal to sit around and do stuff. Alright, so we'll do that for the tutorial, and then we're taking him back out, because frankly we don't need him. Oh, this guy's a musclehead. What does that do? Oh, work speed minus 50. Yeah, this is not the guy you put in your base. So, as I mentioned, they have their passive when you're in your team. They also have passives that affect them at all times. You want passives for the guys that you put in your base that have, say, bonus work speed, reduced sanity loss, reduced or increased satiety gain. So that essentially means that they really like food and they get more from the food that they eat. There's also ones that reduce their satiation loss. So I think the main one is Diet Lover. When they have Diet Lover, they lose hunger 15% slower, and so they'll need to eat less food. But yeah, this guy you do not put in your base. Work speed of 55 thanks to that debuff. Normal work speed 70. Just don't put anybody with a negative debuff in your base. It's just bad mojo. Alright, so we have a bunch more pal balls, and let's go catching. Okay, so we're starting to get hungry. Good thing we made the eggs. So when it comes to food, you can right-click on it, and click on you, and there you go. Now that did not give me nearly as much food as I was hoping, so we're going to go ahead and eat some berries. And your pals will also lose hunger and need to be fed, but they lose hunger based on how long they're out. So if you have them out with you fighting stuff, they're going to get hungry. If you have them out and you're using them for their passive, like say, oh, past that church there's some birds we can get called nightwings. Nightwings can be saddled and ridden, and they do fly when you ride them. But this burns stamina, so it burns food. They will get really hungry. Alright, I should only need 3 more cats. Oh hey, there's a gold chest spawn. I didn't know one could spawn there. Yeah, I'll take the Paldium. That's going to make more pal balls. Okay, gold coins, bread, and low-grade medicine. Now, medicines are handy, but they don't do anything for you. You cannot take medicine and expect to get anything out of it. Sorry to say. Oh, while I'm at it, let's go ahead and catch this guy. Mainly, I'm doing him for the achievement thing, but also, when you catch them, they drop wool. And wool is needed to make cloth, which is needed to make the cloth outfit. Now, this little guy is kind of handy, because he can cook food. Oh, okay, I should have stopped one hit sooner. Said many a father. And so we're going to go ahead and just go get this guy, I guess. Nice thing is these guys don't run much faster than your standard walk, so you can just walk for a minute when you're starting to get low on stamina. Now we don't want to fight him next to the mammoth, because if he hits the mammoth on accident, it's going to cause us nothing but problems. Okay, and then we... Damn it. I was going to say we catch it, but it decided to take that 7% chance to break out. Anyway, so those guys give you leather and flame organs. Now, that doesn't sound like too much to begin with, but trust me, you will come to realize their value. Flame organs let you make many important things, and leather is also very handy. Alright, I still need 2 more cats. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll see about a lamb ball. Nope, 33% chance, not enough. Yep, more wool. Wool is always good. Oh, he died, which means I just wasted that ball. By the way, if you throw a pal ball and there's nothing for it to hit, you lose the pal ball. Also, the cats are kind of cowardly. They will abandon their own. Hey, one more cat and we get our EXP buff, and then we'll grab these sheep afterwards. For now, though, we want the cat, which ran over here. Where did he run off to? Alright, we'll make do with these guys for now, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need 5 for the tutorial. There's a Catavia. Oh, a couple of Catavias and a lamb ball. Perfect. Yeah, you want to kind of get up to these guys without them noticing you. Yeah, the lambs are really easy to catch. You really don't have to try very hard. Alright, and that gave us a chunk of EXP for completing a tutorial thing. And now we're going to get back down to the base, because I think we have enough wool to make... Ah, there's a Nightwing that I was telling you about. Those guys are awesome. Especially because while they do fly up in the air, that consumes stamina, they can fly along the ground. Fun fact, they can fly on water without consuming stamina. Which means as soon as you have one, you can go over to the wildlife preserve on that island, which has some pretty neat pals. And you can also just start traversing your way over to places like, there's a desolate church over that-a-way, I think. There's a village over there. There's a couple of really handy places. The desolate church is amazing, because you see that rock formation there that's sparkly? That is an ore node. The church has like half a dozen ore nodes that spawn an area behind it, and it's an area you can build a base. So you can just get set up there, get some pals who like to beat on rocks, and they will just gather ore for you. Alrighty, now we do have a ton of mutton. Mutton is very handy. Mutton can make kebabs. So if your character's been drinking and happens to be English, this is your best post-drink option. Joking, I'm joking. Don't endorse alcohol consumption, but it is alcohol is a solution. Chemically speaking, of course. Now, we're going to do a little experiment here, because I have plenty of food on me. So I'm going to leave this stack of kebabs in here, and I'm going to see if it deteriorates. Because I get a feeling it's not going to deteriorate. But that'll be something for you guys to see in the next episode. Because we've been recording for about 30 minutes. I know we haven't gotten very far. Trust me, it takes a minute to get going in this game, and I am not the best gamer. I'm just bored, so that's why I'm doing this. Alright, I will catch you guys tomorrow in the next video. See you then.